Hello everyone, welcome to Papa Swag TV. Pull up a drink, I got an ale 8, and we're going to talk about expressing yourself and places where you can express your creative side. Next on Papa Swag's words of wisdom and encouragement. Welcome to Papa Swag TV, everyone. If you haven't already watched it, if you look in the corner here, watch our previous video, Discover Your Creative Side. Today I would like to talk about ways to express your creative side, or places where you can express your creative side. There are places that I go that when I go to those places, I already know what I'm going to get, and they've expressed their creative side through various different things that we know about. For example, one of the places you can go to is a restaurant. You go to a certain restaurant because of the food that they cook. It might be a Chinese restaurant, it might be a quick service fast food restaurant, it may be a steak restaurant, it may be a seafood restaurant. You go there because you enjoy their food and you enjoy the way they make it. You might go to a shopping center or a shopping mall and you have a certain brand of clothes or a certain piece of hardware or grocery you want to go to, and you go by that brand. They've expressed their creative side and they have sold you, and so you are a continual customer of those places, either the restaurant or the shopping center or the shopping mall, the stores. And so these are places that have expressed their creative side that have won you over as a customer. Now on a previous video I talked about discovering your creative side. Once you find out what your creative side is, you want to be able to express your creative side. There's three places or three areas that I believe that you can display your creative side. The first area where I believe you can express your creative side, or the first area, is either through nonprofits or through church ministries. So maybe there's different areas that you feel a mission or a call to. Maybe you want to help the homeless situation. Maybe you want to help stop poverty and do something to help people that are hungry. So you're involved in something to help feed the hungry people in your community. Or maybe there's a people group that you want to help. A group that's very dear and near to my heart is Special Olympics. My middle son is the Special Olympics for an organization called Hilliard Special Olympics here in Ohio. And they help special need kids in athletics, and they participate, and it's done a world of good for my son to participate in the Special Olympics. And so I'm going to try to put a link in the description, so if you'd like to donate to his Special Olympics organization, you can go ahead and do so. Another area is churches. Now my church is actually involved in a project called the Normandy Project, which helps people that have a home in the center of Columbus, where they are trying to help people that are getting out of human trafficking and transitioning back into becoming a productive member of society, and they're helping them with job skills and getting them cleaned up and getting them ready to be put back into society as they leave the human trafficking world. And I also am going to put a link in my description that you can donate to that as well. These are some of the nonprofits, and I know that there's a list of nonprofits and church ministries that are doing things to try to alleviate different issues that are out there. And these are areas where you can express your creative side. You may have some kind of gift or talent, as we talked about in the last video on Discover Your Creative Side, where you're able to use your creative side to help alleviate some of these problems that have plagued human society. The second area where you will be able to express your creative side is in the business world. And then within the business world, there's two areas that I really want to focus in on. One, where most of us go, is corporate America, or corporations, or at companies. And within companies, there's a lot of different departments that are in companies, but the four that come to the top of my mind when we're thinking of it is human resources. Maybe your creative side is dealing with people. Maybe it's in IT, where you can express your tremendous computer skills in the company. Maybe it's administration, because you're very organized and you can help keep everybody on task. And And finally, maybe it's in facilities where you can help with office equipment, like copiers and fax machines and different, keeping the equipment together for help those who are in operations. And that's another area, is operations. So one in the corporate area is, or the business world, is corporations. The other area is maybe you are called to be a business owner, start your own business. Maybe your creative idea is so wonderful, your creative side is so tremendous that you're able to develop a company out of that. Maybe it is in real estate where you're a great salesperson or selling a product, or maybe it's making a product where you can sell it to other people. Or these are different areas where you may be able to start a business. And finally, the third place that I believe that you can express your creative side is the internet. The internet actually encompasses the first two, either through a nonprofit or through a corporation or through the business world. And the internet is a place where you can really learn to express your creative side through a couple of the different areas. One, it may be through blogging or writing. I have several blogs where I write because that's one of my creative areas, is writing. I have several. One of my websites is adventuresoutssidethehouse.wordpress.com, where I talk about my family. Another one is purposeseekers.wordpress.com, where I talk about how you can find your purpose and my faith in God there. And another area that I do is, another blog that I have is littlejohnsimpressions.wordpress.com, where I talk about or review movies and books and television shows. And right now I'm in the middle of a series called My Top 10 Jimmy Stewart Movies. So these are some of the areas that I go to. The other place that I'm looking at on the internet is maybe you can have a website where you can express your creativity. Maybe you can do video and edit videos and do it, or maybe you're musical and you can do present your music through video here on, and maybe you want to do a YouTube channel like I'm doing, and maybe you edit the videos out, put your own music on there and express your creativity. Or maybe you're a poet and you have poems and you can blog, like I talked about my blogging. These are different ways you can express, or different areas where you can express your creative side. So going back to the beginning when I was talking about your restaurants and your favorite restaurants, your favorite stores that you go to, the reason you go back to those places is because you enjoy the flavor, the taste of that restaurant. Some food that you get there, you always go back there. The same with the store. There's some product, maybe it's the customer service, something about that store or that place you go and purchase your products at, or that grocery store, makes you want to go back. So when you begin to express your creative side, you're going to find that area where people want to come back and take part of what you're doing with your creative side. You're going to be able to bless other people by expressing your creative side in that proper area. And that's where you want to begin to find what that is. All right, so let's go ahead and recap. On a previous video, I talked about discover your creative side. Today we're looking at areas or places where you can express your creative side. So the three areas that I talked about, one was nonprofits or church ministries. That's a place you can go ahead and express your creative side. Two, the business world, and within the business world, either through corporations or the business or company you work for, or through owning a business. And then the third place that I'm talking about is the internet. The internet's got a wide world of places where you can express your creative side. You can put your drawing, if you're an artist, you can put your drawings and your paintings out there to display, writing, the list goes on and on, video, making programs, maybe animation, whatever it might be. These are the three areas where you can go ahead and express your creative side. Finally, and whatever we can do to help, please let us know down in the comments below. Let me also know today, as I've been talking about expressing your creative side, where are you expressing your creative side, and what are some things you're doing with your creative side, so we can start a conversation going about that. I want to welcome all of our new subscribers here to Papa Swag TV. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that red subscribe button that's on the lower left hand, and then hit the bell to be notified for every time we're uploading our next video. We got some special things in store here in the next few months that I think you're going to enjoy. We may do some special videos here that may pop up periodically on surprise days. So I'm working on something behind the scenes to kind of surprise all of our viewers. We're really having a good time making these videos and trying to help you turn your dreams into reality. And if you'd like to connect with me on social media, you can follow me on Twitter at PapaSwag66. You can also follow me on Instagram at the same thing, PapaSwag66. I'm also on Facebook. I have a Facebook page called Papa Swag TV. I want to encourage you to like it. I'm working on that page on a daily basis. I'm trying to do some more things with the Papa Swag TV Facebook page. And I'm also working on a website. Hopefully I can get that up in the next couple of months here. Remember, be encouraged. You were created to do great things, and I'm here cheering you on. Till next time, have a great week.